Hey everyone, welcome back to Navajo Tea Time. This is a continuation from the last video, starting off at question 6. So feel free to answer the questions as we answer them, and go check out the first video if you haven't.
Okay, what's your favorite movie to watch over and over again?
I have a couple of them, but the one I think I've watched the most over and over again is the 3-part miniseries Merlin. It's a 6-hour movie.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
it's a 6-hour quote-unquote movie. It's 2-hour, 3-episode miniseries, but I have it on a single DVD. So
Oh my god. Wow.
It's one of my favorite movies, but I also watch Sweeney Todd all the time and Chicago the Musical.
Nice.
Over and over on repeat. I like to do my holiday baking to Sweeney Todd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I dance around in the kitchen
Really?
with, the meat pies. It oddly gets me in the Christmas holiday baking spirit.
Nice.
Make that what you will. Sweeney Todd.
I think my favorite Thanksgiving movie is, or movies, are probably the Godfather series. Yeah, I love those movies. I can watch those over and over again. Goodfellas, I love. I watch a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies, Wong Kar-wai movies. I think my favorites are probably Death Proof by Quentin Tarantino and Chungking Express by Wong Kar-wai. And I love the Lord of the Rings series and the Hobbit movies. Oh my goodness. Such a dork, I know. But yeah, I could totally watch those movies over and over again. I never get tired of them.
I think most of the movies I own, I watch over and over again, just because when I was in college, I just had a DVD player and a stack of movies, and I just had them on repeat all the time.
Yeah.
There's something else to watch.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of odd, because I know in this day and age where you can watch a bazillion movies and you can never, if you just watch every single movie, you'll probably never repeat.
Yeah.
But some of the movies I just love watching over. Like The Crow, I watched that at least once the day before Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, I make it a point to watch it on Devil's Night every year.
Nice. I used to be obsessed with that movie when I was younger. I used to watch it every day. And then every day of my 8th grade year, I watched Selena. Oh my god, I love that movie. And there was a point, too, when I used to watch Top Gun, every day, and Jerry Maguire.
Okay, what's the one movie your kid, your little one, watches over and over again?
He doesn't watch movies.
He doesn't watch movies? So, my little one, Frankie, when she was a baby, she watched Happy Feet. She had to watch it we watched it at least once a day.
Really?
Every day, for a year.
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, so he doesn't watch it every day, but whenever we go on trips, I'll upload movies. I'll let him pick a couple movies to watch in the car when we're driving, and he's been choosing the Minions movie. And Frankie, I'm like, why do you like that movie? It's so weird.
Exactly, they're weird.
But he loves it. I'm like, you're a weird kid. Hey, just kidding. Okay, next question.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Yeah, your turn.
What's your favorite season of the year?
Halloween.
That's not a season.
Oh, Halloween. Halloween season.
That's a lifestyle, Adrian.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a season.
Fall. I know, I love fall because Halloween is in there. There's a lot of holiday breaks in the fall, which I love. And I love the way that everything smells. When the seasons change, and I love all the colors, and I like the cooler weather. So, how about you?
I like winter.
I'm a Halloween season.
It's not a season. It's a lifestyle.
You like winter?
I love winter.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cold and dead.
Oh my god.
I love the winter so much. I just sometimes I forget how much I love the cold air. Because, you're always inside trying to be warm and everything. And, when I have to go outside and, the cold air just envelops me, I'm
refreshing, huh?
I love this so much. And, I love the way the winter air smells. I know it's how does the air smell different?
It smells different.
It smells different. It
does.
Smells cleaner. It smells crisper. Everything's at rest. And I just love everything about winter.
There's a quiet too, huh? There's a quiet.
There's a definite
winter.
quiet
It's
winterness.
Peaceful.
It's nice.
It
Everything's
nice.
gone to sleep.
It is nice. I think I don't like snow though. I think it's pretty, but
I
oh
love
god,
the snow.
I'm like a cat. I don't want to get my paws in there. I'm just like, no, I'll stay inside.
I love the snow. In high school, I got my jacket, like a big winter jacket, and I snuck out of the dorms, and me and my roommate, we both snuck out of the dorms because it just snowed, and we literally just laid there in the snow and looked up at the sky, and we were just outside, and I guess they had silent alarms on the doors. Because don't trust high school kids. And so the director was on the roof looking for whoever snuck out, and he had his flashlight. He's like, hey, what are you doing down there? We're just laying in the snow. And he's like, what? We're just laying in the snow. Like, get inside! Trying to catch a couple of girls smoking or hooking up with some. Enough. We're just chilling in the snow, sir. Get inside, you weirdo.
When you were saying that, we were just laying in the snow looking at the sky, I was just in my mind, I was thinking, that sounds horrible. But no, it does actually sound nice. But it also sounds horrible.
It's so peaceful and quiet. No one's like when I was at NAU, I would have to I would be walking home at 3 in the morning at midnight in the winter because I was trying to finish my editing.
Yeah.
And no one bothers you at night.
Yeah.
No one's out. Yeah, because when you're out at 3 in the morning in Flagstaff in the winter, it's freezing cold and no one's gonna bother you.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
so nice and quiet.
I do that in the summertime though. I did this past summer. I would just go outside and lay on the driveway and look at this, look at the moon and look at the stars and the clouds. And my husband's just like, "What are you doing out there?"
It gets too hot here.
I'm just laying outside on the driveway.
I can't stand the summer because it gets so hot and when it's hot and it's humid and it's hot, I don't function in the heat.
Yeah, that's why I can only do it at night. Yeah, and this goes back to when I was younger, in junior high and high school. Me and my best friend used to do that all the time. We would just lay on concrete in random places and look at the stars, and it was our favorite thing. And at summertime, we were just always out too, just walking around Tuba City. We'd hang out at the playgrounds all the time, and it was our thing. And so I still do that to this day, and I always think about her when I do.
I always I like going out at night too. It's nice to just be out in the moonlight and everything. And I forget when I do night photography, I'm I forget how much I love this because right now with a little kid who has to be up at 5 in the morning to get to school, I'm tired and I'm exhausted by the time it would be good to take night photography. But when I schedule it and plan it, I'm I really like this. I should do more of it.
Yeah. Okay, quick. Who's your celebrity crush?
Pass.
What? You can't do that. I was thinking about this, and I was I was having this dilemma, oh my god, if I say this person, they might think this, or do I have to choose a native celebrity, or you know what I mean? So stupid. Okay, should I pass too if you're passing?
I don't know. If you want to say it, I'll say. I don't know.
You know who your celebrity crush is.
I know who my celebrity crush is, but I told you, I have
I know.
This big aversion to actually say my musical celebrity interests out loud. I know where it comes from, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. But I'll talk about my childhood trauma day in, day out, but I don't want to tell you my celebrity crush.
Come on. You have to.
No, I don't.
Dang it. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll pass. Okay, next question.
What's your biggest fear?
I don't have any.
My biggest fear is a zombie outbreak, specifically because I do not want to have to kill family members.
Ooh, dang. That's a crazy
I've
fear.
I've pondered upon this fear.
Really? Shoot. I used to have nightmares about that, actually. But I don't think it's my biggest fear.
The biggest, yeah, it's cause...
Yeah, logically, I talk myself out of it. You know what I mean? Out of being afraid of things. I'm just logically, and I just think it through, and I'm okay, I'm not going to be afraid. Okay, what's the wildest thing you've ever done?
You're going to think I'm really lame.
Probably. Just kidding.
So the wildest thing I've ever done is probably like the only like rebellious thing I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like one New Year's Eve. I went with my friend. We were in high school. I went to my friend's house. Then we snuck out to hang out with a couple of guys. And I asked my mom to give me some money for apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
But then we convinced the guys to buy alcohol.
Kelsey.
And so I didn't get drunk because it tasted like cough syrup. I was like, what's the big deal about all of this stuff? And then, like, I tried weed for the first and only time. I'm like, this doesn't do nothing for me. So that's the wildest thing I've ever done.
That's pretty wild.
And I'm like, this
How
is
old are
boring.
you?
I think I was like 16, 17.
Dang.
But, like, that was, like, the one and only thing I've ever done.
Really?
I'm like, this is boring. This is stupid.
This is
There's
boring.
no fun in any of this. TV, you lied to me.
Oh my gosh.
So boring. I'm like, yeah.
I think the wildest thing I've ever done is probably get married and have children. I don't know what I was thinking. Just kidding.
Your poor children.
I know. I
Like,
love you
think
guys.
were a
I'm
bad
kidding.
decision?
I didn't say bad. It's wild because every fiber in my being, since I was young, was always like, don't get married, don't have kids. You know what I mean?
no.
Like, I was never that girl that was like, oh, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to have children. I never planned my wedding. I never saved up for it. I never dreamed of, what it would be like. I never aspired to it. But I did it. You know what I mean? It was really like, buy the ticket, take the ride. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, it's wild. I truly, marriage is wild. Children, parenthood is wild. So, yeah, that's probably the wildest thing I've ever done. Because, like I said, logically, it doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for who I am as a person. And I think for some people, that's like the right thing to do, and it's just
Their
the way. Yeah, it's
cookie
cookie.
life.
For me, it's not. It's so like my personality and everything that I enjoy and love. It's just so opposite. But I really do believe that it was Creator that intervened for me, because I think left to my own devices and having so much freedom, oh my goodness, watch out world. I think for the good of my community, my bloodline, and my family, I think Creator
You're
was
not
like,
out there destroying the system
No.
with a sledgehammer.
it was like, no, you're going to have children, you're going to have a husband, and guess what?
They're going to rein you in.
Yeah, and they're going to give you structure and purpose. And I'm like, okay, So, pretty wild.
Okay. So, what are 3 things you've learned in your 30s, Adrian?
Oh, 3 things I learned in my 30s. I learned the value of a college education. I learned the value of being in control of your own money, your finances. And I learned that every person has the power to take control of their lives and get out of bad, negative situations for the good of themselves. And so I guess I learned how to be more empowered. How about you? What did you learn in your 20s? 3 things you learned in your 20s.
I'm like, the 20s were all my learning phase.
Yeah, everything. I learned everything.
I learned how to film
Mm-hmm.
in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to raise a child in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned how to do taxes in my 20s.
Oh, yeah. I learned how to do taxes in my 20s, too.
It's not about your 20s, Adrian.
I know. Yeah, you're past that. Anyway.
All right, another set of questions down. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for when new videos come live. And feel free to answer the question of what have you learned in the past decade of your life experiences. Go net.